Ya, Pak, mulai. Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So everyone, today I want to presentation about my last project in English, that is telling about country. The country is Netherlands. Before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Arfan Hibri Putrana. I usually get called Arfan, and then I'm from 9th class. Okay, so today let's start the presentation about Netherlands. Okay, for that, we introduction first to the what is Netherlands. So Netherlands is a country in northwestern Europe, known for its picturesque canals, windmills, and then mineral fields. And then progressive culture and vibrant cities such as Amsterdam and then Rotterdam. So the iconic city in Netherlands, there is two, Amsterdam and then Rotterdam in Netherlands. Okay, so about the Netherlands country, the size of the population in Netherlands, it's many. There is around 17.8 million, and then the capital of the Netherlands country, that is Amsterdam, and then the official language of the Netherlands, the name is Dutch. Dutch is the language that people in Netherlands use. Okay, so the next is the geography of the Netherlands. So, like I said before, the Netherlands is located in the Western Europe, and then bordered by German, Belgium, and the North Sea. Much of the country lies below sea level and is protected by a sophisticated system of dikes and canals. So in the Netherlands, there are so many canals, and then the capital city is the Amsterdam, and then while the Hague is the seat of government. The population is around 17 million people. So this is about the geography of the Netherlands. And then the most iconic Netherlands, so that is windmill. Okay, so next is the history of the Netherlands country. So the Netherlands has a history as a maritime and trading nation. In the 17th country, known as the Dutch Golden Age, it became one of the most powerful and wealthy countries in the world. It was also a leader in the art, science, and exploration. The country gained full independence from Spain in the 1900 Masehi. And then next, this is the history of the Netherlands. Okay, so now the economy of the Netherlands. Netherlands has a strong and diversified economy. It is a world leader in the agriculture, exploring flowers, especially tulips, dairy products, and vegetables. The country also excels in technology, finance, and shipping, with one of the world's largest ports in the Rotterdam. Okay, now the tourism in the Netherlands country. Tourism flock to the Netherlands for its charming cities, canals, windmill, and then museums also. And then Amsterdam is the famous for the Van Gogh Museum. So the most famous museum in Netherlands, the name is Van Gogh Museum. And in Frank House and Canal boat tours, country beach and dances are home to traditional windmill. In spring, the Keukenhof gardens are filled with millions of blooming tulips. So when in spring the tulips there is many in Netherlands. Okay, so next is rural life in the Netherlands. Despite being highly developed, the Netherlands protects its wetlands, dunes, and coastal area. It is home to many bird species, including stork and herons. National parks such as Hoogerwood, Over Forest, and then hits and wildlife such as deer and wild boar. Wild boar. Okay. And then there is the festival and tradition too in the Netherlands. So I will explain first the festival. The Dutch celebrate Kings, that is the festival in the Netherlands. They wear orange outfit. So when doing this festival, all of the people in the Netherlands use the orange outfit. Street parties and boat parade in December. Sinterklaas, traditional similar to Santa Claus. So that's in Christmas in Kristen what is agama. Bring gift to children. Carnival is also widely celebrated in the southern regions with parade and music. Okay, now is the culture and the cuisine. The culture values freedom, equality, and innovation. The country is famous for its artists such as Rembrandt, Vermeer, and then Van Gogh. That is the legend atau say tokoh in Netherlands. And then traditional Dutch foods include stop waffles, caramel waffles, and then the bitterballen, mixed snacks, herring, raw herring, and then cheeses such as Gouda and Edam. Okay, next is curiosities about the Netherlands. There are more bicycle than people in the Netherlands. And then so the almost all people use bicycle to transportation. It's one of the most populous countries in the world. The Dutch are known for their direct communication style. Amsterdam has over 100 kilometers of canal. The Dutch royal family is very popular and active in national life. Okay, and then there is the sport in the Netherlands. The Dutch are passionate about cycling, football, and speed skating. The country has produced world famous athletes. The cyclists compete in the world famous race and skating. On frozen canals is a favorite winter activities whenever possible. Okay, so maybe that's all about the Netherlands country. Before I pass, there is question or no? Question.
Vision guys. No.
That's why, ya. If there is no, I will close the for first lesson today. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Sorry if there is some mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so hello everyone. In today I want to presentation about my final project of English that is about my portfolio in IDN. So now let's start the presentation. Okay, so before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Arfan Hibri Putrana. I usually get all in here is Arfan or HP. And then I am is 14 years old. After that, I'm study in IDN Boarding School, and then my hobby is playing football. Okay. Okay, so about my education, the first is in junior high school or in the now. I study in IDN Boarding School Jonggol. I start from the 7th grade until 9th grade. Maybe I'll explain you about the IDN-nya. So the how to say kepanjangan IDN is Islamic Development Network. In IDN we learn about IT, English, and Dinia. And then also in IDN we have target tahfiz. Alhamdulillah, I already in juz 28. All overall is 3 juz. And then in 7th grade, me and my friend learn about how to make simple game use Scratch platform. The first game we make is Catching Fruit. And then after it, that is in semester 1. Overall in 7th grade there is 8 project from the scratch. And then in the semester 2 of the 7th grade we learn about how to make a 3D game, simple 3D game in the Build Box. The platform name is the Build Box. For me, Build Box is a little bit hard because I before don't know about the Build Box. And then teacher teach us to make 3D games simple like that. And then continue to the 8th grade. In 8th grade we learn IT also. The material from the semester 1 that is design, UI UX design. We use the Figma to make the design like mock-up, and then back design like how to make t-shirt, very useful, and then making any poster and then any Instagram post. And then after that, in semester 1-2 in 8th grade we learn how to make simple animation using Jitter and the CapCut. In the Jitter we already done to make 3 project, simple animation, 2D animation. And then continue with the semester 2 of the 8th grade. We learn about robotic, like we coding Arduino, and then how to make a simple robot use Arduino, and then how to make robot is move by any programs. And then now I am in the 9th grade. In 9th grade I learn Alti also like before. And then in semester 1 is we learn about how to make a simple application using Codular. In Codular we already make maybe 6 project, and then the most hard project is how to make calculator in Codular. And then now I still learn about Flutter to make the dashboard Islamic application. Okay, next after junior high school, I have a plan to next journey to the SMA Lab School UP. In here maybe I want to in Lab School UP there is 3 type of class. The first is regular. Regular is like maybe in the negeri, and then the bilingual is more focused on the English, and then Tauhid is more focused on the Dinia. Maybe I will choose the Tauhid because before I in IDN. And then after from the vocational high school, I have a plan to continue to the university that is ITB, because ITB near from my home, and then that is the most university that I dream from my children like that. Okay, next. And then also about my skills, my IT skill is around 80%. And then about my sport skill like futsal, basket, and then badminton, and then others, there is 75% like that. And then in IDN also I already joined the competition too. Like in the 7th grade example, I joined the speech competition in 7th grade, and then alhamdulillah I got in the first place of the competition. And then in the 8th grade I joined competition also, the robotic competition. In there I with my friend go to the Cilegon. We pick the creative robot competition. In there I alhamdulillah get the 3rd place. And also in the 9th grade I joined the sport competition, is futsal, and then we in the 3rd place. Okay, next. And then about my best project in any grade. The first is 7th grade. In 7th grade I make the Defender game. In here like any war games, any war games. Maybe I will see the example ya. Wait. Hey. So also I have a channel of YouTube. In my channel of YouTube, there is all my project from 7th grade until 9th grade. Okay, so this is the example of my last project in 7th grade, that is the Defender. In here I make with a scratch platform. So there is 3 type of level: easy, medium, or hard. And then wait. The character of the game is the tank. So we pick the tank, and then we must defeat the enemy from until not we lose, like that, like this. The tank will shoot to the enemy with the ammo, like that. Okay, next, maybe that's all about the 7th grade project, my best project. And then the 8th grade project, I make the 3D design using spline. In here, I pick the asset from the Pinterest, the picture, and then also I make the design of the thumbnail with Figma. And then the Pinterest also, and then the reference is from Pinterest also. Okay, next. About my 9th grade project, that is I make a radio online application using Codular that I said before. Okay, so maybe that's all. Maybe I want to show you about my LinkedIn. So in here I have a LinkedIn for my portfolio also. After that, my experience, I already teach 9 times, alhamdulillah. And then my most interesting what?
Sorry, not in my album. Still in the same everything.
Okay, so for my for the best experience that I teach in the international, in the Sekolah Indonesia Kota Kinabalu. In there I stay in the Malaysia is 1 week, almost 1 week. And then in Malaysia we teach about Scratch, and then design using Figma. And then for the SMK is teaching about major in SMK. Okay, maybe that's all for my LinkedIn. And then what? And then also I joined the student council of OSIS of IDN, Junior High School Student Council. It's from in 7th grade I choose the security, and then now I have in the 8th grade until 9th grade I choose the bendahara and logistik. And then also my dream is work in Google, because my dream is become a network engineer. So I choose the Google for the best company. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Sorry if there is some mistakes. Thank you for attention. And last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Arfan Hibri.
Yes.
Okay. Today we have interview, and yeah, for the first question, I want to know about yourself. Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Arfan Hibri Putrana. I usually got called in school is Arfan or HP. And then my age is 14 years old. I am in the junior high school in the 9th grade. And then I school in IDN boarding
I study.
I study in IDN boarding school. My hobby is playing football also, and then I live in Bandung, and also I born in Bandung too, Bandung City. Yes.
So you interest in this sport?
Yes, football.
What sport? Only football?
Yes,
Basketball maybe?
basket. How to say?
What?
Kurang. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Less, yeah.
Less, yeah.
Okay. Did you know about your strength and your weakness in
My
life?
in life, my strength is I diligent.
Religion, okay?
Yes, like in like always tahajud, witir,
Hmm.
and then I always do a project in class.
Yes.
After that, my
On time or what?
yeah on
How
time.
did you
inshallah.
manage your time?
Manager my time
Yep.
like if I have a task from teacher,
Hmm.
I do it in that day.
Okay.
If already I free like that.
I'm free. Okay.
Like yeah.
So what are you doing in the free time?
Free time maybe because later I want to go to vocational high school, not in IDN.
Hmm.
So I study maybe mathematics,
Math.
and then Indonesian language, IPA, IPS like that.
Okay. So you doing a preparation and you have a plan to do this and this and so you manage your time wisely.
Yes.
Okay. Finishing a project early, and after that you have a free time to do something, to do the others thing. Yeah, your brain. Okay. And it's good. So, what is your weakness?
My weakness is maybe lazy.
Lazy. You said diligent.
Diligent.
And lazy.
Atau saya kadang-kadang sometimes lazy like
Yeah,
that.
and sometimes speaking bahasa.
Yes,
Not sometimes, often speaking bahasa. Okay.
Sometimes.
So what else?
Lazy and then what?
Lazy.
Maybe just lazy.
Lazy, but what?
Lazy.
Lazy.
Yes.
What lazy? What kind of lazy?
Lazy maybe if when there is no activities,
Huh?
and then maybe I searching the activities that waktu saya mengisi
To feel.
hiburan like that.
Huh?
Mengisi hiburan.
What do you mean?
Like maybe like this. If in free time maybe, and then I sleep like that.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. If you have done your project and also your what is it? Your plan, you can take a rest for a while.
Yes.
Okay. So, have you ever joined a project or competition?
Competition already.
Yep.
Yes. Example maybe I already joined the English speech competition, and then also robotic, and then futsal.
English speech when?
In 7th grade. In 7th grade, I get chosen by Mr. Huda to join the speech competition, and then alhamdulillah I in the first place.
Win. Yeah, but why now you always speak bahasa?
I don't know.
Later,
Later
you have to be better and better every day.
Insyaallah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, IT competition,
IT competition robotic maybe in 8th grade last year. Yes, last semester
in Cilegon.
Jogan, so you win?
I joined the creative robot competition and then I am in the third place.
Third prize. Okay.
Yes.
Such a
Mhm.
good achievement.
And then also the futsal, maybe I already joined the 3 times before in the August in Al Wafi, alhamdulillah in the third place as well.
So but yesterday you not join futsal with Mr. Abad?
I'm sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about your teaching experience?
I already teaching 9 times
9 times.
Yes.
From 7 to 9.
from 7 to 9.
Okay.
Yes. And then the most experience teaching is
The most
in
interesting.
the interesting experience in the international, go to Malaysia.
Malaysia. Only
Yes.
Malaysia?
Yes, Malaysia.
Okay, so could you please share?
In the Malaysia, I stay in Malaysia is almost 1 week
1 week. Okay.
with my friend, and then the teacher is Mr. Benny.
Okay.
In Malaysia, we also explore like the beach and then explore the culiner also,
Okay.
and then also the how to say mall. Wisata.
Is that okay?
Uh.
What about your teaching in Malaysia?
Oh, in Malaysia, I teach with Arya and brother Faisal. We teach
In what school?
sekolah Indonesia Kota Kinabalu.
Oh, SIKK. I know.
Yes, and then
Okay.
in there I teach Figma and Scratch.
Okay, what grade?
9 grade.
9 grade.
9 grade.
9 grade. Okay. So, what did you feel when you teach in SIKK?
Very fun, and then the student is how to say mendengarkan.
Mendengarkan. Okay,
Listen.
listen to you and pay attention.
Yes.
I think in SIKK the students are from NTT. Yeah.
Yes, there
Yeah,
is many.
NTT, Bima, Sulawesi, and
Yes.
others. Yeah. Okay, so did you think the teaching is fun or difficult, and what is fun and what is difficult?
For my opinion, teaching is very fun because we sharing our knowledge to the student, and then the student is understand like that lah.
Understand.
Fun, yes.
Okay.
And then the difficult is maybe there is many type how to say sebagian of the student,
Some of
student is not understand, and then there is not attention to our when me deliver the material.
Okay, so how did you manage the situation
Manage is maybe
with your team? Yeah.
yes,
How did you manage?
manage maybe we make the ice breaking first
Ice breaking.
for make the student is happy and then focus.
Focus. All right. So, what did you learn from the experience? You teach in SIKK
What?
for 3 or 4 days?
1 week?
1 week.
Yes.
So 5 days.
No, not 4 days. Stay in there 1 week.
Okay. So, what did you learn from that experience?
Experience what's that? What that? Learn maybe like what that? Maybe be patient
Be patient.
because some of the student not understand Indonesia language.
Oh, really?
Yes,
But in SKK, we speak bahasa.
but some of the students speak Malaysia like that.
Speak Sabah.
Sabah ya
Sabah,
Sabah.
not Yeah, okay. So, what is your dream in the future? What do
In
you
the
want to
future, I want to go to the University of ITB,
be? ITB, okay.
and then I want to work in Google.
Google.
Works,
Okay. In ITB, do you have a plan? What major?
Major is jurusan.
Yep.
Major is maybe informatika.
informative. Okay, that's good. Could you please give us the message, or do you have some motivation for us, or at least for yourself?
Motivation,
Hmm.
anything. Okay.
Anything?
Maybe from Indian word that is success people is not found in comfort zone, but it's found in the courage to pursue the dream.
Okay, good. So that's good motivation.
Yes.
So, and I hope in the future you will get your success,
Okay.
and also don't forget your friends in IDN.
Okay.
And I hope your parents also will proud. Okay, thank you for our interview today,
Yes.
Arfan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.